Payne and Pendergast is powered by Mokaram Injury Lawyers. Hurt in an accident? Call Mokaram Injury Lawyers at 281-222-2222. Sports Radio 610 presents, live from the West Point Lincoln and West Point Lincoln of Sugar Land Studios, here's Payne and Pendergast.
All right, Payne and Pendergast. I was just imploring our producer, Byron Matthews, be on Seth and I about this hard out, man.
Yeah.
Be honest about that.
Yeah.
You got to be a taskmaster this segment,
I am.
Byron. All
No,
right?
I'm ready.
Okay.
There's nothing a 23-year-old kid loves more than his
yelled at.
somebody higher than him on the organizational
Yeah.
chart telling him to piss him off later.
Yeah.
Hey, be sure you piss me off in 15 minutes.
It's
okay?
necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's necessary. So, JJ Watt going to join us at 8:20. So top of the hour, we make the change over to 95.7 The Fan. This place is buzzing. It is a zoo
Yeah,
up
they
here.
got a whole party in there.
It's a zoo.
It's a stew as well.
There's a lot
I
of-
smell stew.
There's food.
There's some kind of food in there, and it's going to kind of distract me.
There is food. There's a lot of food in there. Yeah.
I'm glad we've got guests coming on. That means I can just leave you to interview Roger
That's
Clemens.
fine, yeah.
While I go eat stew.
Now, Roger, just quick administrative update. JJ's in for 8:20. JJ just texted us. He's ready to go. Roger had to move it to 9:30 because he's got to do a promo for the Field of Dreams game tonight, in which his son is playing. Cody for the Twins. So Roger at 9:30. We might shuffle Rudy Tomjanovich around a little bit. We may push him back.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to get him to fill Roger's spot at 9 o'clock. So basically the two of them just trade spots.
Rudy's remarkably flexible for a large man.
Yes. So I'm working on that. But JJ's ready to go at 8:20. He's ready to go. And it's a zoo out here. So we're looking forward to it, man. 15 minutes from now. Okay, so this is good. This sounds like something you and I are going to disagree on. Tom Brady was on Shaquille O'Neal's podcast and told a story about how in 2010, he and Peyton Manning had that healthy rivalry for about a decade.
Yeah.
And Tom Brady tells a story of like, hey, man, why don't we get together, in the offseason and work on, try to make each other better, And here's Tom Brady conveying the story and something that happened when he was on that trip that he could not believe.
This was like 2010, okay? And I was like, listen, I've been in the league 10 years. I called Peyton. It was off season. I was like, listen, let's me and you get together. I've learned from all the other quarterback coaches. Why don't me and you sit down and talk football for 3 days? He's like, let's do it. Come to my place in Tennessee. I fly down to Tennessee. Peyton and I spent like all the time. We work out together. We play golf together. We ride jet skis together at his house. And we, of course, were eating meals. So he sits down for breakfast and I'm like, hey, so-and-so, Mr. Brady, they come into this old cabin. Mr. Brady, what do you want to eat? And I'm like, I'll take, oatmeal and, two scrambled eggs. And that's it. And they're like, Peyton, what do you want? He's like, I want biscuits, gravy, 3 pancakes, six bacons. I want 3 sausages. And I'm like, you eat all that? And I was like the Southern boy with all the good helping for the comfort food. And then I was like a totally different, I didn't even know what
Was
the
there
hell
any
he
part of
doing.
you that wanted to try that in your 3 days with him?
No, that's the thing. I don't have to. I'm like, nah, I don't want him the way I feel after that.
He would be sleeping the whole afternoon.
I would be sleeping.
Okay, that was Adam Lefkoe was the other voice that you heard in there. He and Shaq have a podcast together. Brady, this is how things operate on the outside, okay?
Yeah.
The regular people eat biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, but Peyton Manning's not a regular person. There's probably a part of, this is what we know about Tom Brady, hyper competitive, as is Peyton Manning. Yeah. But I feel like there's a part of Tom Brady that also just was looking at that and thinking, yeah, that's why I'm better than you.
Yeah.
That he's being super cool, riding Peyton Manning's jet ski, sleeping in his bed and everything. But he's like, yeah, this is why I'm better.
Yeah, the little edge.
Yeah. I would say that, I don't know, Peyton Manning, if he went on a strict health food diet, might have been trash as a quarterback.
That's what I'm saying.
I was Rob Johnson. So I played with Rob Johnson, who ultimately, Rob Johnson had one good game in 1997, and the Bills would trade away a pick that became Fred Taylor.
And paid him.
Yeah, and paid him big money.
Yeah.
And so kids, you don't know who Rob Johnson is because he never ended up being a good quarterback in the NFL. But he was a health freak. For him, I think it was actually bad. I think his body fat was too low. Every time he got hit, he injured something. But he would be like, and this was like, back in the 90s before like when a lot of people in sports really didn't realize that you had to have a certain amount of fat in your diet. So he would have like 2 bagels for breakfast, and then he would have egg whites for lunch or something. And he was fragile. And who knows? Peyton Manning might be one of these guys that if he was a little leaner, he would have been too fragile.
Yeah,
that
maybe.
sausage gravy. It strengthens your constitution.
Yeah,
Sean.
that's what I'm saying.
Do you think? Likewise, I came to Houston. I never played in a 3-4 defense before. All of a sudden, I'm a nose tackle in a 3-4. Do you know where I would have been without Tex-Mex?
Yeah.
I would have been a pathetic little wasted away old frail 4-3 style defensive tackle.
Was that the most fun you had as a player, being able to beef up like that?
It's the best time of my life.
Yeah.
It's the greatest thing that ever happened to me in my life, power ranked. Discovering authentic Tex-Mex, the birth of my child, getting married, yada, yada.
And then not just discovering the Tex-Mex, but knowing that my job is to eat as much of this as I possibly can.
Sean, do you know what it's like after my first season in a 3-4 where I realized I was going to play nose tackle and I could probably get away with weighing 15 pounds heavier?
Yeah.
My wife and I moved into a place down there at the Rice Lofts, which sits atop
Chipotle's right down below.
Which I know. As I'm sitting here talking about authentic Tex-Mex. I get it, everybody.
No, but convenience is a thing sometimes.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, because I would
Chipotle can be tasty.
Well, Chipotle for a late breakfast and an early dinner.
Yes.
And then dinner somewhere at like El Tiempo or something. I was so strong.
Really?
Yeah. But then I got to mini camp. I got up to about 335 that first off season after I was in here. And I was like, man, I'm stronger than I've ever been. And then I got out to the first OTA and I started sweating out guacamole.
Okay, so
I was oozing guacamole out my pores.
So you had bulked up before you'd ever had a practice in the July heat here.
Right.
But you were in Jacksonville. I mean, it's pretty hot in Jacksonville, too.
Not like this, man.
Yeah.
It's different. Yeah. Same latitude and everything. I thought I was cocky when I first got here. I was driving down I-10. Like, what's no big deal. And people are saying, like, hey, Seth, it's pretty hot there in Houston. I'm like, bro, look at a map. You dullard. I've played down here before.
Yep.
That first training camp. And that was before I gained weight.
Yeah.
I never felt anything like it.
Oh, it's
I never had my shoes soaked I had jumped in a pool. There was so much sweat in my shoes.
I feel like that just standing around as a media member. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Actually, to watch those guys go out there and actually do real work, real men work.
Yeah.
Real man work.
People don't appreciate the struggle that you and I have as sports radio hosts.
They really don't. And now, in about 8 minutes, so many more people are going to know about it. We're about to have a bigger chunk of Houston learn how petty you and I can be.
I can't wait to do the
What
first
are you most
Pettycast
excited
on
for
FM.
the new audience to learn about us?
Just see the ugliest side of my personality and my soul. That's because I think our most popular thing we do is the Pettycast.
Yeah.
And I think it gives everybody license to be like, yeah, I'm going to be petty today. I know. I watched 3 motivational YouTubes about being a better person and everything, but I'm going to indulge in a little bit of the pettiness.
It's funny because they do those focus groups up here.
Yeah.
And the things that were the most popular, Pettycast and 5 Reasons I Hate You.
Oh,
so I feel like we're kind of engendering an audience that has that dog in them, you know, that petty hate dog.
Their constitutions have been fortified by Tex-Mex and or just good old Southern cooking, Peyton Manning style.
That's right.
I forgot that's why we even started talking about this.
Comfort food is what they call it. Yeah,
there's like Brett Favre. Remember, he had gotten trimmed down one season, and he said about midway through the season, he said, these hits hurt too much. I got to bulk back up.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. So he got back on that chicken fried steak diet, man.
Chicken fried steak with a sprinkling of Vicodin, probably.
I'm nervous to start another topic now because we are mandated to get out at 7:54:58.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So if we talked about if we want to stick to the dietary part of things,
sure.
Dwight Howard and his Skittles and his, Dwight Howard and it.
Quirkiest athlete dietary habits.
Dwight Howard's probably a hard one to use as a guy to put up on a pedestal.
Yeah.
Like I have a sense that maybe Dwight Howard with a little less sugar in his diet, maybe it would have been a little bit even more evened out.
It's hard to envision him being in better shape, but maybe like mentally.
Yeah,
and stuff.
Sometimes mentally.
Yeah,
people don't realize
because he acted like a big kid a lot, and sometimes like if he ate like beef jerky or something.
You know what? Eat like a man.
Yeah,
and then you'll start conducting yourself yourself like a man.
Right, you're
kinda
eating-
like dress like a man.
Yes.
And you start conducting yourself thusly.
You're eating Skittles. You eat like you shop at the desk at a movie theater or something like that.
Yeah, oh, Mike Toman and
There's Texans royalty in the building right now. Yeah. They couldn't hear me. I just called them royalty.
All right, so coming up, as we've got about 45 seconds before we go to break, we've got J.J. Watt, we've got Roger Clemens, we've got Rudy T.
Yes.
Starting off with J.J. Watt, because it is training camp, and we know he's going to be probably 2 minutes early because he's afraid of getting fined.
Yeah, he's already called. Get the hotline number. He's texted us congratulations again this morning. So J.J. Watt will be here at 8:20. Roger's been moved to 9:30, so we're figuring out the schedule, but J.J. Watt, 8:20. Roger, 9:30, Rudy TBD, and just all kinds of hijinks and hilarity.
And we've got a big old party here, and I think all the hosts from the station are going to be in when we do the announcement.
Yeah, we're going to do round table it.
We'll have a big old party.
Yep. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Most of them are showered.
Yep. So we appreciate you guys tuning in. It is here. We are just mere minutes away from Sports Radio 610 becoming 95.7 The Fan. That is coming up next. Stay there. Thanks for coming along for the ride. We will see you on the other side.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From the West Point Lincoln and West Point Lincoln of Sugar Land Studios, KIKK FM, KILT AM Houston, your home for the Texans. Houston's sports leader is 95.7 The Fan. For the first time, crystal clear across Houston with 100,000 watts of power behind us.
Let's go! Welcome to the big league!
95.7 The Fan is here. Live from the West Point Lincoln and West Point Lincoln of Sugar Land Studios, here's Payne and Pendergast.
The era of crystal clear FM is here. Welcome, everyone, to 95.7 The Fan.
It is happening.
We made it.
Turn your microphone on, Jay.
Yeah.
Turn your microphone on.
I thought it
Everybody
was.
turn their mics on. So I'd like to welcome in the hundreds of thousands of people listening right now. You're listening to a station that doesn't know how to work their mics. Man, this is
You
awesome.
can expect more of this.
That's just a taste.
So how's it feel?
It feels awesome.
Do we feel like Andy Dufresne standing in, looking up at the
feels
sky right now? With the
awesome.
rain coming
in
down?
every way? Go ahead.
Hey, new station on the other side of the desk from you boys. Hey, man, it's our first rodeo here, boys.
Yep.
It's our first rodeo, man. Houston deserves this, Sean.
Absolutely.
FM dial, great sports talk. I mean, the Texans, what else could you want, man? The city deserves it. Hell, we deserve it.
Yeah.
So let's ride, man. Let's have us a good time. You getting chills over there?
Chill
The
bumps, man.
6:10 a.m. was Houston's first full-time sports radio station in 1994.
Yep.
And John Lopez has been here for 27 of those 24 years.
Which is actually accurate.
They've been the entire time Lopez has been here. They've been promising we're going to get an FM signal. We're going to get an FM signal, and they've been working at it for a long time. And just because our listeners have been so awesome and the sponsors have been so incredible over these last few years, we've been able to make it happen. We're really excited about this because it's going to be a better product for everybody, and more of your friends and family members will stumble upon us as well on the FM dial.
When we announced this a couple of weeks ago, John, you were saying that you've been here since 2009.
Here at 2009.
Yeah, Sports Radio
Sports Radio 610, yes.
Now 95.7 The Fan. And I remember you saying that it had been talked about all the way back then.
No. It was part of the deal. Like, hey, we think we could go to FM. We can get that big signal. And, it's something that we talked about even before then, but certainly since the day I got here, and now it's here.
And at some point when you were a few years into it and it wasn't happening, you probably sarcastically said, God, I'll have a grandchild before we get an FM signal.
This
you
is
actually
correct.
have three now.
I have three grandkids.
That was back before you knew that grandparents weren't actually old people. It's hard to envision that.
That's right.
Yep. So how does this feel for you, man?
It's incredible because keep in mind also, I got here in January 1st, 1990 was my first day covering sports in Houston. And there was no station, as we talked about, until 94. There were some shout out, by the way, some Anita Martinis and some other broadcasters that would do like post game shows and late night, maybe a sports segment here or there. those were the pioneers, so to speak, and then Sports Radio 610 became the pioneering radio station. And as I was sitting here and I heard the intro and I heard you and Seth, I started thinking to myself, like, we're all happy. And we're happy for us, especially happy for Sarah Fraser and Parker Hillis, who have done so much. But man, I'm happy for the fans, and I don't mean to sound like corny or like patronizing or anything. Like, you have no idea, if you're a fan of Houston sports, what this is going to do. Forget us. What it's going to do for you.
Yeah. Well, it's really cool. Just in the short term, JJ Watt's joining us in about 15 minutes because he understands it's a big deal. And he's joining us while he's out traveling. We've got Roger Clemens, we've got Rudy T, all up in the next couple hours. So it's going to be a fun day. And for those of you also that are just here for sports news, the Texans do play a preseason game.
They play a preseason game tonight. We're getting the texts are rolling in now. You can text the show if you're new to the show, 713-572-4610 to text the show. This is the sentiment I was feeling yesterday as I was driving out of this garage and into the garage of the building that I live in and listening to you guys. And you were saying something very compelling, as you always do. And
are you sure you were listening to us?
As soon as I got, it might have been Clint. I don't know, Ron. Yeah,
there you go.
But no, as I'm getting into the garage and I get buried under a pile of static, I'm like, this will be the last day this happens. Yeah. And we're getting texts from people like, I can listen to you guys. I don't have to get out of my car when I get to the parking garage. I can just sit here in the parking garage and listen to you guys. So no static, no dropouts, super clear. You're right, John. This is a great day for listeners. No doubt about it.
And Seth, I will say, you said that, hey, man, your friends and family members are going to stumble upon us. Don't let them stumble. Like, invite them to the party,
Absolutely.
man.
Yeah.
Give us a week. Jump on. Like, see if we don't cover Houston sports the way that you want and the way that you deserve.
Physically force them. That's within the boundaries of the law.
Yeah.
Wasn't what I was saying, but you know what?
Yeah.
I'll stand behind that. I'll double down.
There's
Physically force them to listen.
Just changing somebody's presets or whatever without them knowing.
100%.
Yeah,
I do that
for them to discover.
When I borrow someone's car, I change their presets.
We've also got, obviously, just a swath of new listeners, right?
Yeah.
Right now, going right now. And so for everybody out there that is turning their radio on this morning on 95.7 and you hear us talking sports, I do want to revisit one thing from yesterday. While we have all the experts, the music experts, while we have their ears, boys, is Shania Twain a legend?
I heard you guys talking about this.
Is Shania Twain a legend? 713-572-4610.
Text in,
Text in and let us know.
Where did you guys fall? I feel like you have a higher threshold for things like that in general. Where'd you come out on that? On her being a
Shania Twain is not a legend.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I know she straddles, she jumped genres and all.
Hasn't she sold? Hadn't she sold like the most records or something like that?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know if it's
like a lot of them. Though you guys have the numbers.
You got to define best selling. I mean, I don't know exactly what that means. But
Quantity. Money.
Yeah. So I mean, is that records? Is that just hits? Is it? Where does she fall? We got the music experts out there listening, man. So play along. Tune in with us, man.
Yeah, I thought you were being a little hard on Shania Twain yesterday.
Well, when I think Shania, I think country. I think country music, and when I think legend, I think Willie Nelson. I think Reba McEntire. I think George King. I think those things. So
aren't there's you off your tractor? What the hell?
Well, I'm just.
We're talking like pop stars. Like if she's a legendary pop star.
Well, that's why I'm asking. Yeah. That's why I'm asking the people, man. I'm asking the experts.
I'm not gonna sit down and say that she's my favorite. Yeah, like she's better than George Strait for this reason or that reason or anything. But you can't deny the success.
There's a difference between like all timers maybe and legends.
Yeah.
Right? Like that, I think you could be a legend and. Maybe there's a difference between her and George. Right. I'm just speaking off my ass a little bit here, but there's a difference. Like she feels like crossing it. She feels like an Alicia Keys.
There's a reason why,
like her, like country music, like she's an Alicia Keys. If she's like the Alicia Keys version.
Clint's
of country
look of
music.
bewilderment and trying to figure out who Alicia Keys is all the evidence you need. That he doesn't.
I quit working with him.
I'm just trying to draw the parallel. I'd give her a little more than that. I think.
Yeah.
But
give her a little bit more than Alicia. Oh, okay. Well, then she's definitely a legend because Alicia Keys is a legend.
But see, we can go.
Shania's a smoke show too.
She's easy to look at.
It
too.
helps.
Yeah, she's
At least
easy
in
to
my
look at.
definition of a legend.
Isn't this like a conversation of the Hall of Fame and the Super Hall of Fame?
Yeah, there's a reason there's a headliner every year in Hall of Fame classes. You know, it was Drew Brees and then all the other guys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's a Hall of Fame, there's a Super Hall of Fame, and then a Hall of Fame.
Legend.
Also, are we considering her as a songwriter? Because I understand, like we're looking at these records. Like we got to also consider other. We got to consider the advanced analytics when we're talking about Shania Twain here.
Okay. Are these the discussions Seth and I are going to have in this new FM world?
You got to keep them, man.
Okay.
You got to keep them.
Keep those music folks.
7 number 1 hits, boys.
And we do end up having conversations like this, but largely for anybody that's worried about it, we're going to be the same. We're going to be the same shows that we've always been.
Yes.
You're just going to be able to hear us more clearly and either agree with us or get angry at us.
Just like, hold on, just let y'all know.
I put baby in a corner here. Sethers is going to be Sethers.
But we get better bumper music. I get a little more Rolling Stones, which I'm a big fan of.
Yeah, you'll be excited about that. Yeah, you Spot listeners are going to like the bump.
Maybe some
music.
Eagles, which I like them, but I get more Stones. I get more my type of music.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So this is exciting. Clint just said 7. You were talking about Shania?
Yeah, I think
7
so.
number 1 hits. I go, yeah, legend. And Clint just looked like I farted in the studio or something.
I mean,
like that.
George got 60.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I mean, Dolly's got 25 or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, Reba's got like 24, I think, or something like that. I mean,
those people are all wicked old, man.
The only person Clint's putting in the Hall of Fame is Jerry Rice. Like he's just like Jerry Rice is the only person in the Hall of Fame. Nobody else goes in.
It's not even a hall. That's a little like foyer of fame or something. You gotta let some people in there, man.
You're naming Michael Jordan. You're naming LeBron.
Yeah, I mean,
Charles Barkley's a legend.
Right.
Patrick Ewing's a legend.
Yeah. You know what you're doing? You're basically saying you're having an argument with LeBron versus MJ, and with the conclusion being that one of them doesn't belong in the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, loser leaves town. I was about to pull out the note that I have here. Really handsome football player.
She is still the highest selling female country music artist of all time.
Yeah,
we got to get. This is not. Who was the tennis player? That was Anna Kournikova.
Yeah.
This is not Anna Kournikova. She looks good, and that was the other.
She's a legend.
What happened to her? She was strong.
She's not a legend. Yeah, she was strong. She didn't win. But Shania is strong, and she won.
I think she was like 18. That boy, you got to be careful.
Oh yeah, no. When she got older and more mature. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Oh man. All right. Well, this is exciting, fellas. We got JJ Watt. Anything you guys want to stats JJ Watt when he comes on with us here in a little bit?
Did you hear my line
requests?
yesterday that I did right off the cuff?
No.
You didn't hear it?
No, I was in the garage listening to static.
I said, be sure to listen to Sean. We were talking. I said, be sure to listen to Sean and Seth because they're going at 8 a.m. They're going to have 101,000 watts.
Oh, I did hear you say that. Yeah.
100,001.
I heard you.
Watts.
I heard that you physically threatened me if I don't use that line.
Who did?
I
did. Yeah.
I think I would just, based on this conversation, I feel like in this room, JJ, who's eligible for the Hall of Fame coming up here very soon, that Clint doesn't think that JJ's worthy of the Hall of Fame. I'm going to lead with that.
He is definitely a legend.
Are you sure? Because he's in the same class with Tom Brady. It sounds like only one guy can get it.
No. He did. I mean, he sold a few jerseys because he was so great on the field. I don't know that Shania. I don't know this case.
Tom Brady. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry. They made Clint in charge of the Hall of Fame. He's only letting one guy in every year.
Yeah, I'd like to see if I can get a sit down. I'd like to see if I can get a sit down with his new partner. That's what I'd like to see.
Oh yeah, we thought that we actually
Jim Nance. Oh yeah. We had good news for you.
We had a texter text in that idea earlier.
So you guys, butted heads with Jim Nance a couple years ago at the Houston Sports Award. If you guys reach out to Jim Nance, all he knows is he's hearing from 95.7 The Fan in Houston. Jim doesn't know it's Sports Radio 610 or anything.
Seth, it's not about him, Seth. It's about this guy.
Oh, it's about
I'll bombard him.
We got to get out in a second here because JJ's coming on at 8:20. But real quick, we suggested that you guys get Jim Nance on, like Seth just said, and then I thought maybe you play the audio of the little kerfuffle that you had with him back then. And then you guys could be like, well, or it's an ambush and he gets mad and you guys basically become, in the new era of 95.7 The Fan, you guys are like the Jerry Springer show of the station where you just ambush people when they come on.
I'd like to say to him.
Yeah. Book him. All right, fellas.
Hey, congrats to everyone.
New era.
Yeah, absolutely.
Era.
Y'all keep doing that good radio.
Proud
y'all
to
do.
work with you guys.
You too.
His home team. All right, coming up next, J.J. Watt.
I got to start boning up on Shania Twain, I guess. I didn't realize that.
J.J. Watt joining us coming up next. The first guest ever in the history of 95.7 The Fan. Stay there.
95.7 The Fan is here. The best sports talk around. Anytime, anywhere. Hear your favorite fan hosts wherever you go. Live, podcasts, video. It's all in your fingertips 24/7 on the Odyssey app, iHeartRadio app, TuneIn, and wherever you get your podcasts. Louder, clearer, better than ever. Houston's sports leader is 95.7 The Fan.